What's going on, guys? We are back at the movies, coming to a United Artists because the movie we want to see, the watchers, they don't really have it at the theater by us. Well, they got it at the theater by us, but they literally have one showing. So we figure, hey, let's come early in the morning, 10:50 showing, and let's see this thing. So with that being said, guys, I'm the Cowboy, King of Entertainment, and I'm back. Let's do it.
And now your mama knows.
Remember back in the day where you would pay right there? I guess it does make sense now, the way they did it. All right, guys, we was here not that long ago to see a movie, but it's a little smaller spot in here. All right, popcorn and a drink. All right, guys, so let's talk about the story. The story was pretty cool. It was interesting. It was kind of something different, and where it started from where it went to the end, I thought was pretty cool. I like a good story, and honestly, it was M. Night Shyamalan, if I said that correctly. And I always like his movies because they're pretty strange, and they're kind of like the way it starts, it end up in a whole different way. I feel like he doesn't ever do the super big budget. They're not the blockbuster movies, but they're always different and interesting. So I thought the story was cool, and for that, I will give it 2 kicks. That's All right, guys, so let's talk about my expectations. So honestly, this is cool. It did actually exceed my expectations. It looked like a regular, some weird movie. You don't know what's going on. Is it creatures? Is it ghosts or something? And I thought it was going to be just pretty basic, but it looked interesting, right? But no, this was actually pretty cool. I like when a movie goes a certain length and then you think you got it figured out, and then they kind of like take it to a next level. Well, this is how it was, and so for me, it exceeded my expectations, so I also got to give it 2 kicks. Now, guys, what make me stay up at night is entertainment, and this movie was entertaining. It was really cool that the story was what it was, and it was even more cool, and I can't say because spoiler free, you guys know me, but just where the story went. Like, I really enjoyed this a lot. It on the surface, you're kind of like, well, what is going on here? And then it just goes from that to like, wait, what are we talking about? And that's what I like. That's the genius of M. Night Shyamalan, of just, where this thing is going to go. So, yeah, it was entertaining. It has some jump scares. It was entertaining because the creatures looked kind of cool, and you're waiting to see what they look like. Because if you see the trailer, you're like, what is going on here? Like, they're in some glass thing being watched by some things. Like, sounds crazy, but it was entertaining. So for that, I'm going to also give it 2 kicks. Alright, guys, so I'm going to give this movie a 7. I liked it a lot. My only issue is it wasn't like the blockbuster quality over the top, but it was really good. And I would recommend this to someone else. And I would also say, if you could still catch it in the theater, this is a good movie to go see in the theater. Like, I didn't go into so much detail with the story, but yeah, I mean, you see the trailer and somehow you're in like this cabin looking place with a glass window or glass wall, and supposedly some things are watching you. Like, that alone is crazy. I love sci-fi, so it had that sci-fi appeal to it. This movie definitely gets a 7. Again, I would like maybe, I feel like the characters was really good. Character development was good. I felt like the story was really good and fleshed out. It's just that maybe I just wish his movies was a little more like, has that pizzazz to it. A little more like, I don't know, maybe a little more money could be spent. Maybe show like more detail as far as like scenery and creatures and stuff like that. They just never take you as the big blockbuster movie because I guess there's more like timing and pacing and not action and explosions. But yeah, it's a solid 7. Well, thank you for watching, guys. Make sure you
Subscribe to the most epic channel on YouTube for live streams every week, daily videos. Subscribe.
With that being said, and now your mama knows.
I'll make you famous.
Because I'm a cowboy. Oh man. And now your mama knows.